There's a 5-minute rule for small businesses that could fix a $75 billion problem. And that problem is silently killing millions of small businesses today, and yours is probably one of them. So that number, 75 billion, is the estimated annual revenue lost in the US alone because of missed phone calls. Now, a study found that 62% of all calls to small businesses go unanswered. And 85% of those people who get your voicemail will never call you back. They just hang up and call your competitors. And you know I ain't lying because you do the same thing, right? Now, this is not just a small leak in the business, it's a fire hose of lost money. So if you're a business owner and your phone is your lifeline for clients, you need to keep watching this. I'm gonna show you a system that plugs this leak and prevents you from truly ever missing a call again. And you can add an additional $50,000 or more to your revenue this year. And this all comes down to something called the speed to lead rule. Now, studies from Harvard Business Review, not me, just so we're clear, you are 400% more likely to convert a new lead if you respond to them within the first 5 minutes. 400%. After 5 minutes, the odds of closing that deal drop off a cliff. After 30 minutes, it's practically zero. So that lead has already found somebody else. And that makes sense because if you think about it, within 5 minutes, you're probably still somewhere close to your phone. But anything over that, I mean, you could be doing anything, right? You could be making a sandwich now, or I don't know, on the toilet. But who's gonna answer the phone on the toilet? Well, I mean, the only thing I can think of is like a psychopath, right? But anyways, every missed call, every delayed response is a potential sale you're just lighting on fire. So more business owners live in a state of anxiety. They're chained to their phones. They're terrified of missing a call, but you can't also be available 24/7, right? You got to drive, you have to sleep, you got to actually do the work that you do, right? So how do you solve this? For those who are new, my name is Trey, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet building systems that sell other companies' products in an automated way. And now I also help businesses do this as well internally. Now, at the moment, what we're about to talk about is very profitable, but it's very simple. It's a brilliant feature inside of a tool that I use for my business, and it solves 90% of the problem. And it's called Missed Call Text Back. Now, when you enable this in your business, you can literally write a custom text message that will automatically, instantly be sent to anyone who calls you if you don't pick up. And that simple message could say something like, hey, this is name from whatever company. Sorry I missed your call. I'm with a client. How can I help you? Or, hey, this is name from whatever company. Sorry I missed your call. I'm gonna call you back in 3 minutes. Think about the difference. So before that caller, they got voicemail and then immediately hung up, because who's leaving a voicemail these days? They're gonna go to Google and they're gonna click on the next business that's right under yours. Now, before they could even dial the next number, that phone is lit up with a personal text message from you, and you've started the conversation without even touching your phone, right? Because you're still doing the job or in a meeting. So, quick question for the comments section, right? What percentage of the new business comes from phone calls? Is it 25%, 50, 100? I'm just curious, right? So just leave that in the comment section below. But we can actually take this a little bit further. So a simple text back, that's great. But what if you could have an AI assistant take over the conversation for you as well, right? So you can create a simple workflow. It just says, hey, this is a call status is missed, right? Boom. The first thing is automated text message. We just set that up. But then you can add another step where you can use an AI assistant to continue that conversation. So if a person texts back saying, hi, I'd like to get a quote for a new website, then the AI can literally be trained to respond with, hey, great, I can help you out with that. Do you have a few minutes to answer a few questions so I can get you an accurate price? And then you can train it to directly book the appointments on your calendar. So by the time you get back to your phone, you don't just have a missed call, you have a new appointment booked on your calendar with a qualified lead that you would have missed. And this is how you beat the 5-minute rule. You're responding within 5 seconds. So where did that $50,000 come from at the beginning of the video? We're just gonna do some simple math based on a typical service business. So let's say you missed 10 calls from new leads every month. And let's say the close rate on there, yours, if you call them back later, is 10%. So you get 1 client, right? That's 1 out of every 10. Now, let's say you implement this system and your response is instant now. So now based on that 400% rule from Harvard, not me, your close rate could jump up to 30 or 40%. So we're just gonna be conservative, right? I'm not gonna juice you up here. Let's just say it jumps up to 30%. Well, now you're closing 3 out of every 10 missed calls, and that's 2 extra clients a month. Now, if your average client value is about $2,100, and we're talking about lifetime value, those 2 extra clients are worth $4,200 in new revenue every month. Now, over a year, that's over $50,000, all from a simple automation that just makes sure you never miss the call again. So, I mean, this is not about working harder, especially not in 2026, right? You have all of these automations available to you. And, just because you don't understand it, it doesn't necessarily mean you don't need to be using it. The goal is to build a system that works for you even when you can't. So I want to know what the biggest lead is that you've ever lost because you got back to them too slow, right? I want to know that horror story. Put it down in the comments below. The one that you're thinking about at night, right? When you're in the bed, laying down, eyes wide open, in the dark, right? That one. But yeah, go ahead and put that one down there. Anyways, all I'm saying is you can be the best at what you do, right? The best marketer, the best salesperson, the best technician. But if you're unavailable when that valuable lead calls, none of that matters. They're going to go to the person that's available. So the missed call text back system is your business's safety net, all right? This is the guarantee that every single person that reaches out to you gets an immediate personal response 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All right, it's gonna turn your biggest weakness, limited availability, into that greatest strength, instant automated engagement. So this is how you stop losing to the competitors, like even the larger corporations, right? They already have all this stuff set in place. This is your opportunity to now be able to play with the big dogs, look more professional, right? And be more there for your clients on that level. Most of the times, most people don't want to deal with large, super huge, unpersonable corporations. They'd rather deal with you, the local business. But when you don't look professional and you can't get back to them in a proper manner, they're forced to go with the larger corporations. I'm just trying to help you not be the best kept secret no more, all right? We're tired of that. So if you're tired of losing clients to voicemail, I want you to install this safety net in your business right now. I've partnered with Go High Level, which is the software that we use to do all of this today. And they're giving you an extended 30-day trial. All right, that's double the normal trial if you just try and go to their website alone. So just go ahead, click the first link in the description below, and you can set this whole system up in less than 15 minutes. Or because you're also going through my link below, they're going to give you 24/7 customer service support. Again, another reason to just go through my link below is you can literally hop on Zoom calls with them at any time, right? Like anytime they will set it up or help you set it up and get it fixed for you with any problems on a Zoom call. If you do end up going through the link below, it's gonna help me continue to make this free content. But either way, I just want you to stop missing calls, right? So click the link down below, do that so that you can stop missing calls. If this video was helpful, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.